Hello again, it's me, and this is Metroid Rogue Dawn, a Metroid ROM hack for the NES. Another find on the fabulous interwebs, with a short introduction screen. From General Ridley, what? I don't know, but it has a save file, which is pretty awesome. And the in-game save? Okay, they actually did some work on this one. Well, am I Zero Suit Samus? And the pause button allows a mini-map, which is a very good idea. Actually, there's a mini-map right there. This ROM hack I appreciate. Oh, and doing your credits in separate rooms. That's actually a pretty smart idea. And I approve of this wholeheartedly. So, of course, your standard controls of jump, morph ball, and shoot. And she has a long-range gun. Thank goodness. So, let's see how this turns out. See if something awesome happens. Also, I cannot climb ladders for some reason. Why would I climb ladders? I can jump everywhere. Also, a lot of text for a ROM hack. I'm kind of surprised. As with any good mission, you must get missiles. And I changed color to near nude model when I switched to missiles. So, possible parasuit. Let's go to the main core and find out what's going on. As far as a jump, I cannot make right now. Part of a Metroid is just, or a Metroidvania. That's the popular term right now, is exploring everything. And of course a sick bay. A way to heal. Which is a smart option put in there. That is good. But seriously, this is a lot of text. Let's hope the game is Oh yeah, by the way. Game gets to some action somewhat soon here. I'm awful streaming this live and reading the various comments of my stream watchers. Now the music is alright, nothing too out of the ordinary. Still has a super Metroid feel for the NES game, which is acceptable. The rooms, on the other hand, might be a tiny bit small. Limitations aside. Sneezes. And kind of a little bit questionable on the blandish color palette. Limitations, yes, I know. I'm pretty good at the game so far. Pretty good hack. Let's see how far this takes us for a little while. Well, that took us to a dead end. Remember, Morph Ball should not be tried at home. Please do not try to Morph Ball at home. Even though there are some people who have actually done it in real life, it is not recommended by the average person. And as far as where to go, I might be out of options for the moment. Oops, also gotta watch out for those spawning points. And as usual, Big has one thing on his mind. But who can blame him? Perhaps I did not get everything. Maybe I need to get bombs on the ship. I didn't explore the ship fully, so... It's not even 10 yet. So let's check out Lift 2. See if that leads towards a place I can go to. In a little bit more detail, hopefully. Also, we got fireballs. Fireballs bouncing. I have no clue why. That's the one thing I've never understood about fans of Metroid. Why they always prefer their dojins. Let's talk about dojins for a second. Those who claim to make dojins and claim to be faithful to the series usually aren't. Which is sad. Whether or not they actually be hentai or not, well, they usually are when it involves a woman. But it's what we put up for more material. Or if we're just plain bored. But that's not the point. Besides the point of getting down there somehow, which too, once again, I am clueless about. We're not worried about realism here. Who cares if Samus doesn't have a helmet? This seems like outer space, but it's not. Maybe it's just a real dark planet. Really dark at night. Maybe cloudy. Because sometimes when it's cloudy at night, you can't see a darn star out. Much less the moon or anything else. So exploring is always good for the soul. It lets you discover things, hopefully, you have not seen before. Like apparently, purple stuff is equivalent to lava. Oh, hi, lava shooter. You're a seahorse. Seahorses are pure evil. Don't let anybody ever tell you otherwise. And with a little bit more carefulness, hopefully I'll survive. Well, that was hardly worth it. Also, it is kind of sad, I've heard, that there has not been a new Metroid game in years, and there will not be one for the Nintendo Switch, at least for a while. Also glitchy. So for right now, as far as new Metroid, our adventures of Samus is concerned, we have ROM hacks. Also, that was a bit slippery. Federation Force is not a Metroid. Then what is it? Acquiring minds want to know. I have an acquiring mind. That's probably a bad thing, to tell you the truth. Because it's a shooter, that's why. I went kaboom. Mission failed. Get the Metroid specimen. And fortunately you can save. That is a good thing. And just like the traditional NES Metroid, you start out with 30 energy. I could go back to my ship and restore that. But let's just explore a little bit more before I call this a video here. The control, as you expect of Metroid, is what it is. Very good. Also, we got volcanoes going on here. You cannot shoot downward. That is a disadvantage, though. That's one thing they did not put in, unfortunately. Shooting downward. Would help me in scenes like this when I don't know what's below me. And of course I could stand here and farm energy. Let's just hope I have a tiny amount of skill to last me about 3 more minutes. Oh yes, we have the classic glitch of if an enemy does not find a platform, it spins rapidly in place. I kind of like that glitch. I don't know why. I should be ashamed of myself. You can call it bad programming. You can call it slight oversight, or you can call it an homage. You don't say the H anymore. H does not exist in the English language anymore. A hamburger is now called an hamburger. There are a lot of useless letters in the English language, but that's beside the point. We got music change, which is nice. Also, I'm underwater with underwater physics. Yeah, with a few minor improvements, this could be a truly great game. Also, if I could only be a truly great gamer. Don't look at me on the awesome video games done quickly, because it ain't gonna happen. Also, hello. Are you dead? I think you're dead. Or else he's just chilling there taking a nap. I think he's dead. Also, if I had bombs, that would be much appreciated at this point. Rue, you're going into dangerous territory there, sir. And you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, speaking of being ashamed of myself, I'm underwater again. And we got fish. We got those dangler piranhas. Yes, they do hurt. They're not just part of the background. Also, worms out of the ground. Horrible worms. We call them squirmy wormies. Because they want to eat you. I wonder if I'm going to get an aqua suit or something like that. So I can jump easier in the water here. Also, I noticed no inventory screen, so that can actually be a good thing in some games. Because sometimes you just put too many items in your game. And then the inventory screen bogs it down. So, floatiness of being underwater aside. Oh no, I fell! I'm horrible. Magma doesn't have any skill. Let me tell you, in my days, son. In my days, I used to do sections like these in 2 minutes. Blindfolded. Without the use of a guide. While eating a popsicle. Or frozen yogurt bar, one of the two. So, what is your favorite dessert to munch on while playing video games? I have resorted to vanilla wafers. Some people hate them, but I like them. Some people say that you can only eat vanilla wafers when you're eating vanilla pudding or banana pudding. Which, while in itself is a fine and dandy idea, don't limit yourself. Also be careful not to flip. All that for a missile pack, but I accept it. It's part of the exploration of this game. And not to spoil too much here. Let's see, what was it? Select B and A at the same time to save? There we go. Oh, automatic reset, so I can save. Pause and push select B and A. Did I accidentally load? I think I automatically saved anyway. But yes, the name of this ROM hack once again, version 1.1, is Rogue Dawn.